It's bucket list time! Come along with us on board Singapore Airlines A380 in suites class. Yes, the one where you can share a double bed.
Our trip from Singapore to London started with the first class check-in lounge and an escort through a dedicated immigration and security channel. After security, the same agent led us straight up to Singapore Airlines lounges. Our flight was early in the morning, and at this time of day, none of the lounges were crowded at all.
We went past the business and first class lounges and into the private room, a separate space reserved just for passengers in Singapore suites or first class. The whole semi-private entrance and escorted experience certainly feels special, and the staff are not strangers to people like us for whom this is not a regular thing.
The private room offers a la carte table service for food. We had planned to have breakfast here and got some dim sum and tea to snack on.
This was a very nice space, and its staff were great. And while it had every amenity you could want in a lounge, it honestly felt just too quiet and sparse. It's probably more useful as a connecting passenger looking to hide away for some rest or a nicer shower. I ended up wandering over to the first class lounge next door, which was larger and honestly had a bit more food that was easily available via buffet.
Soon enough, it was boarding time. Suites passengers can board whenever they want. We headed on a bit early as there was really no point in hiding our excitement. By the way, with all our excitement, there's a ton we didn't perfectly capture or manage to cover in this video. But if you have any questions about our experience, feel free to leave them in the comments and we'll answer what we can.
On board, there are only 6 seats in the suites cabin. We had seats 1A and 2A, which are slightly larger and connect to each other. The flight attendants took care of our carry-ons and then magically reappeared offering glasses of Krug. The suite is big enough that we both had to stand up and walk a couple of steps to cheers each other.
Time to check out the seat and our other goodies. You may have noticed there are no overhead bins here. There's no need, as each suite has a little wardrobe to hold your carry-ons and hang up clothes, and the higher ceiling adds to the feeling of extra space in the cabin.
Not that the seat alone doesn't offer the feeling of space.
Flight attendants came by with amenity kits and pajamas, which we'll show more of in a little bit. A pair of noise-canceling headphones was waiting in each suite as well.
There are lots of buttons and remotes. These are to control the roughly 17 billion different ways you can adjust your chair, your TV screen. Oh, by the way, there is a male and female amenity kit, and the flight attendants just figure out your size for the pajamas from their experience. Okay, so buttons. Everything here is motorized and controls are replicated everywhere. You can move your TV screen,
or spin all the way around in your big, comfy, reclining armchair.
Or lower the window shades to sleep.
Or raise the window shades to look out.
In addition to the controls around the cabin, there's also a detachable tablet that acts as a universal remote.
Hey, you forgot to show the amenity kits.
Oh yeah, here's what's in the ladies' kit. And here's the manly black leather men's kit. And now it's time for food. Singapore is known for its book the cook menu. In the weeks before our flight, we could select from literally dozens of meal choices online, which are offered in addition to or instead of the standard selection of meals on board.
Our particular flight was a bit on the bumpier side, so instead of shaky videos, here are a few photos of some of our meal selections, literally all of which were super tasty.
Another unique thing in suites class is that meal service is on demand. The flight attendants will prepare and serve whichever meal you'd like at any time during the flight. So if you're on another time zone or just really want noodles at some point, you can get it.
We also left the full onboard menu at the end of this video if you're interested.
Once you've eaten all that, there are 2 lavatories just for suites for those who can't hold it for 14 hours, and they are some of the only airplane bathrooms in the world worth filming.
The larger lavatory is basically a small dressing room with a separate toilet and sitting area. And the smaller one still holds its own against most powder rooms on the ground. Both are stocked with a variety of goodies and where you can get into your jammies while your bed is made.
A few movies and a good stretch of sleep later, and we were already in London. Air travel isn't usually something where you're sad for it to be over, but this is a flight we wouldn't have minded being a little bit longer and maybe slightly less bumpy. This is a special product on a special plane, both of which may not be around much longer. We were happy to have a chance to experience it.
As always, thanks for watching, and stick around if you want to see that menu.